Welcome back. We are going to do number 4 and 5 of the guided practice for lesson 5. I had to stop the video because my daughter came into the room and just started walking in the video and yeah. Anyways, so let's begin. As I was saying, problem 4 is very similar to something you would see on the test, and it's more applicable than problem 1 and 2. So let's begin. So problem 4 has a trapezoid JKLM with vertices at 2, 4, 1, 1, 5, 1, and M is at 4, 4. So let me just write it down. And then it says it's going to be translated 7, 1. So whenever you see this, this is very important right here. This means translation. And this is in X and Y. So what it means is we move over 7 units to the right and 1 unit up. So that is important. So the first thing I want to do is graph this trapezoid. So the first vertex is at J, or 2, 4. So I'm going to go 2 and go up 4. So that's point J. And K is at 1, 1. L is at 5, 1. M is at 4, 4. So we have this trapezoid. And it now wants us to translate going 7 to the right. That's the positive 7, so we're going in the positive X direction, and up 1. So we're going up in the positive Y direction. So the first thing I want to do is, before I graph on the side over here, I'm just going to say J is at 2, 4, and J prime, we're going to go 2 plus 7, because that's what we're shifting over, and then 4 plus 1. So that's going to give us a new coordinate of J prime at 9, 5. And then we're going to have K is at 1, 1. And that's going to give us K prime is going to be at 1 plus 7, because we're going over 7, positive 7 in the X direction. And then we're going to have 1 plus 1. So our new K prime is going to be at 8, 2. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for L and for M. So L is at 5, 1, and L prime would be essentially 5 plus 7 and 1 plus 1, and that's going to give us 12, 3 for our L prime. And lastly, our M is at 4, 4, and so our M prime is going to be at 4 plus 7, and then 1 plus 2. So our M prime is going to be at 4, Sorry, it's going to be 4 plus 2. I put 1 plus 2. So it's going to be 11, 6. Sorry, I looked and saw it was a little off. Okay, so now we're going to graph those coordinates. So J is at 9, 5. So it's like right about here. K is at 8, 2. So it's right about here. K prime. L is at 12, 3. So it's right here. L prime is at 12, 3. And M is at 11, 6. So right about here. M prime is right there. And that would be a translation. Essentially, we move this trapezoid J, M, L, and K over 7 units and up 1. So that is problem 4, and that is something that will be on the test. So definitely pay attention to that, as well as the next one, number 5. All right, now that you had a second to write this down, I am going to go over number 5. So number 5 is the same type of problem. Number 5 has a triangle DFG with vertices D. So we have triangle DFG with D being at negative 8, 8, F being at negative 10, 4, and G being at negative 7, 6. And the translation says it's at 5, negative 2. Sorry. All right. So what we're going to do before yeah, I'll just graph this real quick, this triangle. Okay, so D is at negative 8, 8. So we're going to count over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like right about here. All right, that is D. And F is going to be at negative 10, 4. So we're right here and right here. And our G value is at negative 7, 6. So like right about right here. And we have this triangle. Okay? And it wants us to shift over 5 units or translate 5 units to the right and 2 units up. So again, we're going to just go D prime. And since I showed you last time how to do it to get the new coordinate, I'm just going to just do the math. So we're going to go negative 8 for D, plus 5 for its x value, and then 8 plus 2 for its y value. And so D prime is going to be at negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3. 8 plus 2 is 10. F prime is going to be negative 10 plus 5, and then 4 plus 2. So then we're going to have F prime, and that equals negative 5 for our x value and 6. And then G prime is at negative 7, We're going to add 5 and then have 6 plus 2. So G prime is going to equal -2, 8. So now we're just going to graph these coordinates. So we have -3, 10, which is up here. So that's our D prime. We have F prime is at -5, and it's up 6. So it's right here. And our G prime is at -2, 8. So it's right here. And we now have our new triangle. So that concludes lesson 5 of unit 10, and I will post this onto YouTube and get lesson 6 up onto YouTube later today. Thank you so much. Keep working hard, and I will talk to you later.